Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Crandall. We are on reading comprehension check number 10, In Like a Lion. This is day 5, page 5, week 1 of our packet. And let's get started. In Like a Lion. They say March comes in like a lion, but that means the start of the month is windy. What month exactly? March. That's what it's saying. It's saying that March is a windy month, apparently. But some places are windy all year round. That means all the time. The windiest place on Earth is in Antarctica. That's at the bottom of the world. It has the highest average wind speed. Some winds reach more than 150 miles per hour. Luckily, no one lives there. The capital city of New Zealand also gets very high winds, and many people live there. The city once had winds on the city once had high winds on 233 days out of the year. That's so much of the year. The year is 365, and 233 minus that is 2, 3. That means that of that year, there were only 132 days where there wasn't any wind. There were more days that had wind than there were days that didn't have wind in New Zealand. The highest wind speed ever recorded was in Oklahoma. During a tornado, winds hit 300 miles per hour. Just how strong are those winds? Any wind higher than 40 miles per hour means people should stay indoors. So let's go over some questions. What is the main topic of this text? Life in New Zealand, the weather in March, how to be safe in a storm, or the windiest places? Well, let's find out. Let's see each one. Life in New Zealand. Let's try that. Is it life in New Zealand? Well, I don't know. Look, let's see. This one's about Antarctica. This one's about New Zealand. And this one's about Oklahoma. So it's not all about New Zealand. So it can't be that first one. It can't be A. The weather in March. They say March comes in like a lion. It's right up there. But do we see anything about March in here? No. Anything about March in here? Nope. Anything about March in here? Nope. What about how to be safe in a storm? Let's see. It does at the bottom say that any wind higher than 40 miles per hour means people should stay indoors. But all these rest of these paragraphs don't say anything about being safe, so it can't be that one. So it's probably got to be the windiest places, which makes sense because this paragraph is about Antarctica, which is very windy. This paragraph is about New Zealand, which can get high winds. And this paragraph is about Oklahoma, which had a huge tornado that went with winds about 300 miles per hour. And this paragraph right here tells us what happened, introduces the whole thing, telling us about the windiest places. What do people in the capital of New Zealand probably do on very windy days? Now, this is where you have to use your brain because the answer is not exactly in the text. It tells you that New Zealand has a lot of windy days, but it doesn't say what they do. So you have to read the rest of the article and find just how strong are those winds. Any wind higher than 40 miles per hour means people should stay indoors. Now you got to draw your conclusion. If that place has lots of wind, that means that during high wind, they should stay indoors. That's what that means. We're drawing conclusions from our reading. They probably stay indoors. It's spell indoors, not I-doors. Indoors. There we go. They probably say. Next one. What makes a place in Antarctica the windiest city in the world? On Earth. Now that little crayon means that you have to find the answer and highlight it. I'm not going to tell you what the answer is, but I will tell you with my orange color that the answer is somewhere in this paragraph. Why isn't Oklahoma the windiest place on Earth? Now, this one you've got to use your brain, and I believe you can do that because you are all very smart students. Why isn't Oklahoma the windiest place on Earth? That's a great question. In order to understand that one, you got to read this one and read this one. All right, friends. Once again, this was our comprehension check, reading comprehension check number 10, In like a lion, day 5, page 5, week 1. Have a great day.